Alright class, today you are going to be making predictions using your graphs you made last time. Remember to log into DESMOS when you make graphs because it will save them for you. But your assignment today is right here, how fast is a 9th grader, prediction and analysis. So open that in a new tab. And then click here to force a copy. Remember, you can always turn in your assignment on Canvas or share it with me using the share tab, and my email is bbearre@pps.net, and here's that share tab. It will be blue soon once it loads up, but I'm sure you guys have all done that before. But yeah, so you're gonna need your graphs from last time for this. I'm gonna show you how to do, and make sure, please rename your document. So like mine's gonna be Mr. Bear. Put your name on it. It's so much easier for me to remember who I'm grading. But it says use your 3 DESMOS graphs to complete the tables below. Let's do a few on the distance walked. It gives you the seconds, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and you're going to figure out how far your walker walked, or your average walker would walk. So this is my walker graph, and if you want to look at your old graphs, you can open this up, and they should be over here. As you can see, I have my walker, runner, and jogger, but we're just going to do walking today. Then you can click that again to close. So here's the 5-second mark on your x-axis. So you can click on that line, and that's pretty close, but you can drag up and down that line. And you want your first number to be 5. Sometimes it's hard to get exact, but my other number is 9.4. So I'm going to go back and put 9.4. And I'm only going to do a couple of these points. I don't think you need me to show you every one, but let's do 10 and 15, and then we'll move on. So going back to that graph, finding 10 on your x-axis, going up, clicking it, 18.8. So again, going to go back here, not there, and put in 18.8. Let's do one more, and then I'll show you how to do those XY points. So 15 is my next one, and you can zoom in as you saw that happen. So your third one is 1528.2. So I'm going to put in 28.2, and then your XY points are just going to be your 2 numbers combined. So 5, 9.4. And a space helps here. 10, 18.8, 15, 28.2. And I want you to do the whole thing, but at this point we have enough information to calculate the rate of change. So to calculate a rate of change, you just have to pick 2 points. Your first point should be a lower point, and your second point should be a higher point. So point 1, let's just do the lowest. I usually pick my lowest and my highest. It's easiest that way. So this one's going to be 5, and your formatting might be a little weird, but that's okay. 9.4, and you're going to put in 5, 9.4. And this is for the walking graph. You're going to do this for your other ones too. Then for point 2, you can put in 15 and 28.2. And again, the formatting is a little off. If you're picky and want to fix that, you can, but you don't have to. 15, 28.2. Then you're taking that information and you're plugging it in here. So it says calculate the rate of change. Replace each variable y2, y1, x2, x1 below with the value from the table. Then do the math. So this is so you want your y2, so that's 28.2. Put in a minus sign. And then you're going to subtract 9.4 from that, because that's your y1 point. For x2, you're going to put in 15 minus 5, so you're taking that x2, subtracting the x1, and this is going to equal, so trying to do some quick math in my head, I'm actually going to space this out a little first. So this is going to equal 19.8, I think, right? Ooh, nope, it's 18.8, I'm sorry, 18.8. And then 15 minus 5, of course, is 10. And again, formatting is annoying, but you know that's 18.8 over 10. So you're going to divide that, and I know 18.8 over 10 is 1.88. Use a calculator if you need to. And then you're going to do the same thing for jogging and here and running here. But make sure you're filling out that whole table on each of them. So don't do the Mr. Bear shortcut like I showed you. I'm just being an example. But make sure you fill out those all. This should be a pretty quick assignment. But you do have a few questions at the end. So how much does the distance the 9th grader walked increase approximately every 5 seconds? Use the numbers. You can use the numbers, or you can use your rate of change that you just found. So that is how many meters per second they moved. And if you're doing it right, you should find that the numbers are higher for jogging than running or than walking, and then highest for running. And then make sure you're doing your conclusions and filling in the gaps or the spaces. But this comparison, you should see that your A value is increasing. If not, you probably did something wrong, probably on your graphing. All right, and then remember again to submit on Canvas or share it with me, and you can just type in my email, which is right here. All right, class, good luck.